May kanabagatan nga Ilocos. Ilocos Sur is a Philippine province in the Ilocos region of Luzon. Ilocos Sur is bordered on the north by Ilocos Norte and Abra, on the east by Mountain Province, on the south by La Union and Benguet, and on the west by the South China Sea. The native language in Ilocos Sur is Ilocano, a member of the Northern Philippine group of languages and one of the 8 major languages of the Philippines. It has also served as a lingua franca of the northern region for years, spoken as the secondary language by more than 2 million who are native speakers of other languages in northern Luzon. Most customs and traditions of the Ilocanos are influenced by their frugality, as well as their resilience in the face of misfortune. The Ilocanos are known for being frugal, kuripot, in their tongue, and for being diligent, determined, simple, and thankful. They place such a high value on money that most others mistake them for frugal, yet they are simply thrifty, wanting to spend their earnings wisely. Difficulty is never a hindrance to their success. To end Ilocano, hardships can easily be overcome. He believes in the value of study, industry and patience, thus, every Ilocano family encourages the children to go to school and learn skills to find better paying jobs and consequently, have a better life. Ilocanos share the same basic values as other Filipinos, such as BAIN, which corresponds to hiya. It is essential to show panagdayaw, proper respect for the sensitivities of others. This requires that individuals speak about themselves only in the humblest of terms. Atang food offering is an indigenous ritual for the dead in the northern Philippines. The atang ritual is thought to be a part of the cultural and religious contexts of the Ilocano people. Atang ritual has significant implications in the faith of the Ilocano Catholics in terms of the importance of remembering the dead as way to elaborate the doctrine of the communion of saints. This practice is usually done when someone go to a place that they're not used to go. Dayo actually mean go away. Bari is rooted from the Ilocano word bakir which means a grapey or far place. Ilocanos say dayo-dayo, bari-bari to send out spirits that might harm them while they are in their way going to the place they're not used to go. Like other Filipinos, Ilocanos recognize an array of supernatural beings, such as the katoto and the spirits of infants, who died unbaptized who in turn victimize newborns. The karkarma, until after the post-funerary offerings of food are made to the deceased, in the form of the scent of perfume, the odor of a burning candle, or a strange draft of wind, they are believed to visit relatives who have failed to come to the sickbed of the deceased. Fabric weavers and potters, for example, are well known for their exquisite craftsmanship. Traditional Ilocano handicrafts, such as inabel, fabrics and burnay, jars, are folk arts that have been passed down for hundreds of years. They are important not only for the development of art and culture in the Philippines, but also for the northern region. Abel, or inabel, is a handwoven fabric consisting primarily of cotton fiber spun into spools of beeswax brushed yarn. Beautiful blankets, pillows, table mats, sweaters, and shawls are made from it. The geometric, binakol, or inuritan, the spiral, cos-icos, and the flower known as sanon-sabang, are all examples of traditional patterns. All of these feats of skill can only be done by master, agab able, or able weavers after years of hard work and dedication. Pottery is an ancient art form, and the practice of molding unglazed earthen jars is known as burnay in Ilocos. It was used to mature vinegar, wine, and bagoong, or fish paste, in the past. A carabao kneads the clay in vegan before it goes to the potter's wheel, which is still spun by hand today. After that, it's formed into jars, dried, and burned in a kiln. Only an adept, agdamdamili, or potter can unite the elements of earth, water, wind, and fire in these delicate works of art. Binatbatan Festival. It comes from the word batbat, which refers to a pair of bamboo sticks used to remove cotton pods from kapas sanglay trees. In Ilocano, the word kapas comes from the word Kapaz Sanglay, which means cotton. A festival in the province of Ilocos Sur commemorating the separation of the two Ilocos provinces in 1818. This festival is a showcase of indigenous performances, religious rituals, as well cooking demos featuring the best of Ilocano dishes. Candon City, Ilocos Sur, known as the country's tobacco capital, showcases the region's main product and economic contribution, as the country's largest producer of the finest Virginia tobacco. This is a Thanksgiving celebration highlighted by the catching of the ipon, a small but mysterious fish in Santa Ilocos Sur every November to December. Bagnet is one of the well-known and well-liked food of Filipinos. Bagnet is very popular in Ilocos Sur, particularly in the town of Narvacan where the Bagnet Festival is celebrated every year in the month of December. The vegan empanada reflects the vegan people's fondness for veggies in their cooking. It's akin to a thin taco with veggie and meat filling that's been fried to a crisp. In order to make the crust or shell, rice flour is required. Kalamay, or sweet rice cake, is a sweet rice delicacy. Kalamaway's origins can be traced back to World War II, when this rice cake assisted families in coping with the hardships of war. On top of our religious significance, many of the Philippines' churches are also world-famous for their architectural feats. UNESCO recognized 4 of the country's churches as World Heritage Sites, as all 4 exemplify the Baroque style that the Spaniards brought with them during the colonial period. One of these 4 churches is the Nuestra Señora de la Asunción Church, or more commonly known as the Santa Maria Church, hailing from the municipality of the same name in Ilocos Sur. Seated on top of a hill, the Santa Maria Church watches over the whole town and continues to serve as a window to the country's past. Bantay Bell Tower previously served as a watchtower for the town and for the nearby capital city of Vigan during the Spanish colonial period, protecting both areas from pirates and other enemies. The Bantay Bell Tower gives tourists a glimpse of Ilocos Sur's colorful history, as the tower has stood firmly on top of the hill since 1591. Not only is the tower an architectural marvel, it's also a lasting symbol of how the area has remained steadfast in the face of various threats. The charming town of Vigan in Ilocos Sur is the best preserved example of Spanish colonial architecture in Asia. Its streets laid out in a gridiron pattern, according to the laws of the Indies, housing a collection of well-preserved colonial buildings, with white walls and picturesque balconies. If you want to take a break from the historical places in Vigan, Ilocos Sur, refresh yourself by taking a quick dip at the Sangbay ni Ragsak Falls. Its name is an Ilocano term which means, Falls of Happiness. Behind the largest waterfalls in Ilocos is a mythology of a giant named Angalo searching for his love, Aran, leaving a large mark of his footprints that locals call as, Tugot ni Angalo. The said footprint is now a naturally made pool. It served as a barrack of General Yamashita during World War II. Locals say that the Japanese hid treasures beneath the cave which has a range of 64 meters. To get here, expect to hike across pine forests and cross brooks. Cascading on one of the most laid-off locations in Ilocos Sur, Cayapa Falls features a 7-tier beauty. Its cool waters emanate from forests upstream which used to abound with different wildlife species such as deer and wild pigs. There are many wonderful locations to visit in Ilocos Sur. There's something for everyone here, whether you like natural beauty or the destination's culture and history. Like Skyline View and Bustanar. Kain mood habang pinanonood ang sunset. Dance in the waves, move with the sea, let the rhythm of the water set your soul free. Agyamanak tiing ka panagbuya.